In the meantime, police arrived here to find a man with gunshot wounds on the ground. EMS arrived here too, tried to help him, but it was too late. For now, detectives are trying to find people who saw something or heard something. They'll be looking at video from the fast stop and other businesses near it. Maybe some people across the street have video too. That's all part of this investigation, which brings us back to a busy morning.
A white 2020 Nissan Altima pulled into a parking spot at 4532 Paseo Boulevard. A black male is observed exiting the driver's seat of the vehicle and going into the Paseo Fast Stop convenience store. Once inside the convenience store, he utilizes the ATM and returns to the parked white Nissan Altima, getting into the driver's seat. Chris and his cousin Dino were in the back seat. They got into an argument. Chris exited the rear driver's side door, then pulled out a blick and pointed it into the rear of the vehicle before firing multiple rounds into the back of the white Nissan Altima. The driver's side door opened and somebody is seen running away from the vehicle, headed south on Paseo. Chris then attempted to enter the white Nissan through the rear passenger door, but is unsuccessful and returns to the driver's side. Upon returning to the driver's side of the white Nissan Altima, Chris is observed pulling a body out of the rear driver's side door. Chris told the driver to get out. Chris then entered the driver's seat of the white Nissan Altima before fleeing the scene. Christoper Lockett, aka Chris, 26, was identified by several witnesses. He was also identified on surveillance video. Chris was arrested and charged with stealing motor vehicle, unlawful use of weapon, murder, second degree, and 2 counts of armed criminal action.
Police got the first calls of gunshots about 9:15 in the morning, which means it was a time of day when it was likely pretty busy at that gas station. Police are hoping that might help them a little bit farther down the road. In the meantime, police arrived here to find a man with gunshot wounds on the ground. EMS arrived here too, tried to help him, but it was too late. For now, detectives are trying to find people who saw something or heard something. They'll be looking at video from the fast stop and other businesses near it. Maybe some people across the street have video too. That's all part of this investigation, which brings us back to a busy morning. Because it was a busy morning, in all likelihood, lots of people were around here to catch a piece of what was going on. What police hope is that those people will give them a call and let them know what they know.
Okay, so what happened to going to DoorDash? The driver got some money from his girlfriend to go fill the tank up on the Nissan so they can go make some money. He go in the store, and when he come back out, Chris is blicking Dino, okay? And it doesn't make any sense. He's arguing with his cousin in the back seat, then he just started blicking. Blicked him 4 or 5 times, and then a few seconds later, he opened fire again, and that's his cousin. Now, who do you think you are, Zayo Zama or Little Dirk? Because nobody else is going around blicking their cousins. Well, now it's a trend. Everybody's blicking cousins now. It's a common story now. You let the driver run away and you blick your cousin. Cousins used to stick together, okay? And this guy just don't know anything about that, okay? The driver, he's not your cousin. He got away, all right? What did your cousin do to make you say, we can't talk about this, we can't argue about this? You know, I'm taking you out right now. I'm gonna take your life right now. So what could the argument be about? Okay? You gotta deal with your auntie, your uncle, your mother. They're not gonna understand when you say, oh, I had to blick my cousin. It just doesn't make any sense, okay? And like I say, I don't know what they was arguing about, but they was arguing about something. But I'm willing to bet it was a petty argument. It wasn't about anything major, okay? Because let's be honest, people that are into major things are not in the back seat while their friends are going to go fill up the car to go do DoorDash. okay? People that are major factors, they don't sit in the back seats while their friends go fill up the Nissan to go DoorDash, okay? That's not how factors work. So these guys were very, this Chris guy, he was a bum, he was dusty. He done shot this Dino guy over a petty disagreement, okay? I'm gonna call it what it is. It was a petty argument, it was a petty disagreement, okay? Now you're down in the penitentiary looking stupid. About as stupid as you can look, okay? Eating that nasty food. It just doesn't make any sense. Okay. Now, why did you steal his car? I don't get that. You blicked your cousin and then you stole his car. What happened to getting money? What happened to turning $100 into $200? What happened to turning 1,000 into 2,000 and then the 2,000 into 4,000? People don't like to play that game anymore. That game is funner than blicking your cousin or blicking whoever. You're in this back seat, you're bummed out, you're angry because you're broke more than likely, then you blick off on your cousin and then pull his body out the back seat and then steal the car. This Chris guy, he was about as dusty as it gets, okay? Because, like I say, anybody that's a factor is not going to be, if on 45th and Paseo in the back seat blicking nobody while their friend is going to go fill up to go DoorDash. Okay? And it just doesn't make any sense, you know? This guy, Chris, he just overreacted. He's dumb. He doesn't think before he acts, and then he just blicked off. He just blicked his cousin, okay? I'm out of here.